Hi, welcome back to ToneWithHarveen. Today we're going to be doing a 10-minute glute-focused workout. You don't need any equipment. We're going to start off laying on the mat with some glute bridges. We're going to do each of these workouts for about 45 seconds, 15-second break, and time to just get in position for the next workout. So let's get down for some glute bridges. Remember, for your glute bridges, feet and legs are about hip width distance apart. And we're going to be lifting up as high as we can, and as we come back down to the ground, it's just hovering a couple of inches off the ground. So let's get started with that 45 seconds whenever you're ready, and let's lift and squeeze as you get to the top and come on back down. So just for the first one here, just so we can get some good pulses in, at the end of the 45 seconds, we'll be pulsing for 15 seconds and going straight into a second round of glute bridges. This is the only one that we'll be repeating, just so that we can get that pulse in and still be mindful of our 10 minutes time here. I'll let you know when we're at that 15-second mark. We've just hit the 30 seconds. Make sure to squeeze as you get to the top, making sure your knees and toes are pointed towards the short edge of the mat. In about 3 seconds, we will be pausing at the top. If you've got there, just stay there and pulse just the top, just moving a couple inches down, not coming all the way down. It's not too long. Keep your glutes squeezing at the top. And we've hit that 1 minute mark, so come on back down, hovering just a couple inches off the mat. And we're going to continue with these glute bridges. Hopefully you are feeling this good warm up, as it's only a 10-minute focused workout here. Squeezing at the top, making sure your legs are not caving in or falling towards the outsides. It'll really help you focus on getting the right muscles in this workout. We've got about 10 seconds left. And we've hit 145. Come on down. We're going to go into some donkey kick variations next. So get into that tabletop position with your back flat. We will start with donkey kicks either on the left or the right. It's up to you. I'm going to start with left side. So for the donkey kick, you're just going to go right up, keeping your hips aligned and parallel with the ground and mat. I like to have my toes pointed. I feel like it really helps me target my glutes a bit better. Squeezing as you get to the top, moving in a nice and controlled motion so you're able to really get the most out of the workout today. Your hands are just under your shoulders. Make sure you're not leaning on one hip or the other. We're at about 40 seconds in, so 5 more seconds. And we've hit 45. You can take a little bit of a break. We are going to go into a side leg lift in with 90 degrees, also known as a fire hydrant lift or fire hydrant workout. We're going to stay with the left, and then we'll move over to the other side. So come on up as high as you can. So here we're working our outer glutes and a bit of a thigh workout in there as well. Nice and slow. Squeezing as you get to the top. As you're controlling yourself coming down, you're still activating your glute muscles. And this way we're getting a good rounded glute workout. Remember to keep your hips kind of aligned with the ground as best as you can, and don't actually lift just a tad, but that's all right. We've got about 5 seconds left. Down and take a quick little break. Next, we're going to go into an angled leg lift. So your toe is going to be towards the outer edge of the mat, and you're going to come into a position where your leg is aligned with the rest of your body. So we're going to go, and your 45 seconds has started. Just a bit of an angle out, so just a couple inches from the outside of your mat. Similar feeling towards the donkey kick, but we're targeting a deeper area in our glutes. If you're not able to balance or feeling too much pressure on your wrists, you can come on down onto your elbows and still do the same movement here. Your hips are not moving, your pelvis is not moving. It is aligned with the ground, and the rest of your body or your back should be flat. We've got 2 seconds left and we're good. Come on down. Give that leg a little bit of a break. Last thing we're going to do here is a single leg, kind of like a squat on an angle here, similar to something that you might have heard of in Pilates, where you're going to go like this. We don't have a weight, we're going to come on up in that way. So we're getting a different bit of a workout here. So 45 seconds is starting. So your foot is just on an angle as you come on out. And then as you're coming out, it's straight. Remember to keep your hips and pelvis flat on the ground. Your leg is not going higher than your body on this one. It's more just coming aligned, as if you were doing kind of like a wide leg squat. We are sideways and not resisting against our own body weight, but more getting a glute focused workout here. A couple more seconds, and then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. And we are at 45 seconds. Take a quick breather. I feel like the time really flies. Okay, we're gonna start with our donkey kicks with our right leg this time. We're gonna start in about 3 seconds. And let's get lifting. Remember, I like to have my toes pointed. You can also put your foot flat. Whatever feels best for you and helps you feel the deepest connection with your body and really helps you target your glutes. Remembering to breathe nice and slow, flexing and squeezing as you get to the top. Remember not to move your hips or your pelvis, keeping it aligned with the ground. About 5 more seconds. And we're good. Next, we're gonna go into our fire hydrants or side leg lift here with a 90-degree bend with our right leg. And whenever you're ready, our 45 seconds has started. So let's get lifting to the side and down. Try to keep your pelvis and hips straight and parallel with the mat and the ground. Remembering to breathe as you're moving throughout. Hopefully you're feeling it in your right glute now. You must have been feeling a lot of it in your left before, helping us getting a total, truly total glute workout in just 10 minutes. We've got about 5 seconds left. Squeeze one more in. Beautiful. Take a quick little break. I feel like it helps to just come off your hands a little bit, almost into a child's pose, but not exactly. Okay, we're doing our leg extensions on the angle. So your right foot is just a couple inches outside from your mat as you're coming into alignment with the rest of your body. Your hips and pelvis should not be moving here. Try to focus on keeping them as still as possible to really target your glutes. Now you can hover or you can tap. I'm gonna go for just a tap. I feel like it really helps me feel where I am versus taking my neck to look back. We've got about 5 seconds left. Squeezing as you're getting to the top. And this is gonna be our last one. We're at 45 seconds just there. Okay, to wrap up, we're gonna do our single leg squat on the angle. Similar to the Pilates workout we just went through on the other side. And whenever you're ready, have your foot out on the angle and you're coming back in and extending. Remember your toes are kind of on an angle here, on a diagonal, similar to as you would in a squat where your toes are pointing outwards. Ooh, only 30 seconds, 15 seconds left. One more. And come on down. Thanks so much for joining me for that 10-minute total glute workout. Please let me know in the comments how you're feeling, and I'll see you next time.